football's coming back, finally. Although it's barely been a month since the last competitive game, it seemed like an eternity. I'm desperately waiting for 13th night, 14th early morning to come because I really want the first Premier League match day to get underway. So in this video, I'll be talking to Ishan and Gyan, and we'll be discussing our predictions for the Premier League top four this season. So let's head right into it. We'll start off with the third and the fourth positions, which is usually the race for the UCL spots. As we see almost every season in the PL, especially at the end of the season, it becomes really significant as most teams are trying to grab those last two spots to book a ticket to Europe. Apart from the top six, there are a few teams that have been challenging for the top four spots. There's West Ham, there's Leicester, even Aston Villa this year with their acquisitions. It's quite a mix of teams that we've got there. So, Gyan, do you want to start us off and tell us about your third and fourth position teams?
So I feel this year in the Premier League is going to be pretty competitive. And for the third and fourth position, I would pick a strong side who have the squad depth to match their entire season because there are around 38 games and normally injuries tend to occur. I would choose Chelsea as my third and Liverpool as fourth. Chelsea, I would say, even though they've made tremendous amount of signings last year and this year, and I hear Lukaku's coming back to the Prem, I would still say I don't think they have enough to win the Premier League title yet. And Liverpool, I mean, they are recovering from their last year's form, and it'll take some time for all the players to get match fit and ready for the new season. So I would say third and fourth.
Nishan, what are your views?
It's funny that he's putting in Chelsea in third place because I mean the way the Chelsea is like the Champions League holders right now, and Gyan's opinions are always known to be very controversial. Yeah, I would expect him to put Chelsea for relegation or something. Anyways, I personally, so there's a lot of competition for the fourth place, and I think a lot of upsets can be caused, and I think the fourth place will be not one of the big six for me. I think Leicester will come in fourth. They have challenged this position multiple times the last 2 years, and they have lost it out on the last match day 4 times. And I think this time, they'll just pull through. So Leicester is fourth for me, and I think third place, it's really tight. And I will be saying Chelsea, but I have a lot of reasoning behind it because my first two are really solid sides. And even though Chelsea's got a great season and a great team, I think they'll be really close to the second place team, but they'll still land in third.
Okay, quite a few interesting opinions. Good point about Leicester. I mean, they have been flirting with the top four zone for a while now, but they just end up losing on the final few match days. As far as my predictions for the third and fourth position, I'll agree with Gyan with Liverpool coming in fourth. I feel with the arrival of Konate and Van Dijk coming back, they're going to be solid in defense, which is something they lacked in last year. So that's a very interesting move. Also, with Salah, Jota firing up front, if Jota can stay fit the entire season, I think Liverpool's going to be a solid team as always, and they make a good case for the fourth position. As far as the third position is concerned, going to be a bit unpopular, but I feel Manchester City, just because, as Ishan said, it's because my first two positions are held by two really good teams who made some great business in the transfer window. But yeah, I just feel that Manchester City just won't be as good this year as they were in years before. So to sum it all up, our third and fourth positions for Gyan, it's going to be Chelsea and Liverpool. For Ishan, it's going to be Chelsea and Leicester. And for me, it's going to be Manchester City and Liverpool. So next up, we'll talk about the all-elusive title race, which all of us are looking forward to in this upcoming season. There's been some great activity in the transfer market. United's made some great signings. City's made some great signings. Chelsea has been pretty active too. So all in all, I mean, the teams are really well equipped before the start of the season. Will they click? I mean, only time can tell. But on paper, at least, we've got some stellar sides in the Premier League this year. So, Ishan, do you want to start us off by letting us know who's going to come in second for you this season?
Yeah, so it really breaks my heart when I say this, but I'm going to put in United at second. And I have two really important reasons for this. Okay, I'm not trying to be plastic or something. First of all, I don't want to jinx it because I really think we have a big chance this year. Last year, I wasn't as optimistic and we still came in second. This year, there is a good chance. I don't want to jinx it, so I will put us in second. And secondly, if I'm right, this team which I'm saying comes first, I'm right. And if United comes first, I'm more than happy to take that as well. And I think why United is going to be in the title race in the first place is because of the acquisitions they've made. Jadon Sancho, Rafael Varane, they're really good signings, sturdy signings, and they're going to mix with the team well. They can motivate the team well, and they can really bring that last push. They'll just come off short to the first place team that I have in my mind, but they're a short second for me.
Oh, Ishan's playing mind games on some other level, trying to make himself feel good regardless of the outcome. All right. Yeah, and what about you? Who's your second place finisher?
So I would choose the last year champions as my second place, Manchester City. They're a pretty strong side, and they made some good signing with Jack Grealish. And I mean, they have the squad depth to definitely win the title and challenge for the title. But I would say they just edged out and just lost out to they just lost out, and I'm pretty sure they'll come second place.
It's good that you're trying to maintain suspense there, but I think everyone who's followed the channel, even for a while, knows who's your number one pick, but we'll keep that for the next question. As for me, my second place team is going to be Manchester United. I feel, just the Varane signing for me, they've brought in a certain winning mentality to the dressing room, which, I mean, they've had players who have done that. They are a team with, a great mentality. We can see that by all the second half wins they keep getting, which is very annoying, by the way. But yeah, just the fact that Rafael Varane's come in with 4 UCLs under him, that the motivation and just the mentality that's going to come in the entire team, I think that's going to be unparalleled, and they're going to put up a really, really good performance this season. So our second place teams for Gyan, it's going to be Manchester City. For Ishan, it's going to be Manchester United, and for myself, it's going to be United too. All right. So now that our second, third, and fourth spots are confirmed, let's talk about our champion predictions. I'll start off. I feel this year the champions are going to be Chelsea FC. Just because ever since the arrival of Thomas Tuchel, they've looked a class apart. They've been a really solid defense. They've won the Champions League, and just in general, they've looked like a team that other teams wouldn't want to play on any day. And I think there's a Sir Alex Ferguson's quote that attacks win you matches, but a good defense wins you the season. And I think that's what Chelsea has got. They've got a really solid defense, and just the way the tactics and the strategies pan out, I think Chelsea is going to be a real force to reckon with. And I think it's a clear choice that they are the favorites for the title. Ishan, what about you?
So I think Manchester City is going to take the title yet again. Going to do the double with the Premier League, and so I know they don't have Sergio Aguero this year. That's going to be a big miss. But if you see throughout a large part of last season, Aguero wasn't really there in the side, and it was that false nine position that Jesus or Sterling or someone was playing down that center non-striker role, which was actually helping City make more play and play the way they like to play. And I think now with the new signing of Jack Grealish, which is a tremendous signing, I think they can just continue with that, and with Guardiola's tactics, I don't think they're going to be stopped this year. Even though United will be really close in second, I think City will just take the win.
That's a nice opinion. Gyan, what about you? I think we all know.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. Yeah. No, I'm going to say United, obviously. I mean, not obviously, but I feel like they've really entered the transfer market and picked out two amazing players in Sancho and Varane, and frankly, two positions which we needed reinforcement. And those two positions, I think, were the only flaws. And I think now we can actually go for the title this season. we definitely have the squad depth, and I mean, Ole's at the wheel, so hopefully we can get it out of the season.
Yeah, I'll agree with the squad depth point, though. You all have, I mean, I think 15 senior team goalkeepers with Tom Heaton being signed. I don't know how many more goalkeepers you all want in your senior team, but yeah, just, I mean, all jokes aside, United do have a great team. City also have a wonderful team. And I think you all can't disagree on the fact that Chelsea are also going to be really good competitors this season. So, the top four is in from each of us then. Just to summarize it, for Ishan, his top four is going to be City in first, United in second, Chelsea in third, and Leicester, the surprise package, in fourth. For Gyan, it's going to be United in first, kind of expected, City in second, Chelsea in third, and Liverpool in fourth. For me, it's going to be Chelsea taking the title, United in second, City coming in third, and Liverpool rounding it off coming in fourth. So all in all, I feel it's a pretty fair assessment that we've given all teams, and it indeed is going to be a very, very interesting title race this season. So that's it from our end. Do let us know in the comment section if you agree or disagree with our predictions. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you're liking our content, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, goodbye.